One of ACDC's most powerful songs has been absent from their live performances for more than 40 years. Complete quiet. Not a single fan chant or encore. The reason is not that they just forgot. Their inability to play it is not the reason. Despair, devotion, and an unwavering vow are all entwined with the truth. The one track that ACDC flat out refuses to touch is going to be unveiled today. Is the reason why their once loud riffs now seem muted in comparison. On the other hand, before we hear it sung live again, let's go back in time to discover the song's backstory. Please subscribe and like the video to help support the channel. Come on, we can begin. The beginning of ACDC's streetwise rock revolution. ACDC's legacy rests on their massive output. Elevated guitar chords and rumbling vocals carve forth a past. At the time, Australian rock and roll was a raw, unpolished beast, but that sound was shaped in the early 1970s. Initially performed in dive bars where local musicians battled for listeners' attention among the din of clinking beer glasses and yelling bouts. Malcolm and Angus Young, brothers, were born into this grimy, unglamorous background in Glasgow, Scotland, but had moved to Sydney as kids. They came from a working-class family and had musically gifted siblings. A sound that was both razor-sharp and brutally effective was created by Angus's scorching lead work and Malcolm's rhythm guitar. Their goal as a band was quite clear from the get-go: restore rock music to its original, thrilling state. They were riff-ready, motivated, and hardworking. However, a voice was what they truly needed. Someone who could capture the raucous energy of the audience and match the raw power of their guitars. Ronald Belford Scott lived up to their expectations. After growing up in Fremantle, Western Australia, Bon Scott, a Scot by birth, met the Young brothers in 1974 and became an established figure in Australia's music industry. He had been in bands for more than 10 years, making him older than the Youngs. Plus, he had survived, experienced firsthand the kind of things that would inspire the songs written by ACDC. Someone who delivers mail, serves alcohol, drives a truck, and every now and then gets in trouble with the law. Bon was more than simply a singer. He had an infectious laugh, an irresistible charm, and an anecdote for any event. Even before ACDC, he had weathered the storms of life, and he proudly displayed his resilience. His addition to the band was like a perfect storm of forces colliding. The Youngs' raging, muscular guitar attack crossed paths with a gutter poet and street philosopher who could put their listeners' hopes, fears, and disappointments into words that were at once humorous and honest. Bond left an influence on Angus Young, who wore his iconic schoolboy outfit throughout the film. When Bond entered, he was quite the character. You had a feeling. Quite the gambler. He was, you know. It was clear he'd been about, as he had a minor criminal record. We were impressed by his excellent singing voice and thought he had it made.